I had me and my brother. We always had like Hot Wheels, and we always played with the Hot Wheels and the carpets and stuff. We had like a fire truck, and the fire truck was like this big, probably. Like, it was square, like a big rectangle, and it was. I was freaking just chilling one time watching TV. My sister was mad at me. I don't know how old she was at this time, maybe like 6. She grabbed the fire truck and started throwing it at me. And she missed the first time, so I just hit the wall. And you're like, boom. So I got so scared. I was like, holy shit. I didn't say that as a kid, but I was like, holy. So it was just me and I was running away. She kept chasing after me. And I'm in the house running away. My mom and dad aren't home. Just my brother. My brother's sleeping, so I can't wake him up. So I'm just running away like for like a good hour. I'm just running around the house. I'm like, what is she doing? She's like literally trying to hit me with that. Like she's not playing around. She's like trying to hit me with that. She's like, mad at me. And I'm like, what? So after my mom came home, I was like, Mom, you need to take care of my son. You need to take care of Kimberly, my sister, cause like she's crazy. And mom was like, ha 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 ha, and she just ignored it. Cause she's my little sister. So I tell my sister that story all the time. She said, oh, I never did that. I was like, yeah, you did, Kim. You freaking almost tried killing me a bunch of times.
Yeah, I just have my middle brother. He's still older. He was telling me this. I saw him this weekend. He was telling me a story about it's a short little story. I didn't remember it. I was young, but he was telling his girlfriend, and I was there. He's like, yeah, one day I was just sitting on the floor, and I'm like, oh, can somebody help me up? JT, my oldest brother, just walked away, and apparently I went behind my brother and I grabbed his hair with 2 of my hands, and I left the floor.
You what?
I picked him up by his hair.
Who? Ryan?
Ryan, my brother. And he's like,
Did he have long hair?
It. He had longer hair, yeah. He said, okay,
Were
like,
you brawling?
as if I was just like, oh, okay, I'll come help you. And I took him by his hair, and I just picked him up. He was very small.
Were you that strong?
I guess so, and I just picked him up.
Can you flex for the camera?
Yeah. Trying to say something. Yeah, so I picked him up by his hair, and I remember.
That must have hurt. How are you that strong?
I don't know.
Especially at that age.
But it was just funny because I didn't remember that.
That must have been
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's a crazy story.
I was just a bad kid, and it's just like other stuff. I used to kick my brothers really hard. We played Swords. That was my favorite game. Going back to my favorite game was Swords. Was Ryan and I. We were in the basement playing Swords.
What is Swords?
We took swords and we hit each other.
Okay, alright.
Oh, I have another favorite game I have to tell you about.
What?
But Swords, so Swords was we had swords, plastic swords, and we would whack each other.
I thought it was like real samurai swords. You were like fight to the death.
So we took the swords, we'd go boom, 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 hit each other really hard with them. And so I come from my 2 brothers, so I got beat up. So like I'm hard, you know. I'm not no itch.
David Goggins, stay hard.
Yeah. So
stay hard.
I got hit with these swords really hard, and then I remember one day Ryan was like, "Yeah," and then impaled the sword into the ceiling.
How? I thought it was plastic. How do you impale
So
it?
the basement. You know, the basement has like those squares. It's not real ceiling. It's like insulation tiles. You ever go to like a doctor's or dentist's office? You see the ceiling is like tiles. So it's like
I don't go to a dentist. I don't know, in someone's basement.
Neither do I, but it's like a medical building facility.
No, but don't you go to someone's basement?
I do. So,
joking.
Impaled the ceiling and put a hole in it. I remember Ryan and I just dropped the swords and we ran upstairs because my dad was going to come down there and whoop us.